Hi everyone, it's Megan with Teach Me ABA, and I wanted to give you some tips about how to help your child feel more secure wearing a face mask. A lot of places, different cities, a lot of stores are requiring that anybody above the age of 2 years old wear a face mask when they're in public. This can be really difficult, especially for kids with autism or other related disabilities, because they may have some sensitivities that we have to overcome. So my first tip, have your child choose a fabric with maybe a favorite character or a pattern that they really like, and so they have a sense of control and they also like what they have on their face. My second tip is to get your kid involved in making the mask with you. We'll do a brief tutorial on this, and you can also reference our website for a how-to guide. Sometimes these strategies aren't enough to help children who may be especially sensitive or have certain sensory issues wear a mask. So you may need to do a desensitization strategy. This can sound really scary, but there are some really painless ways to do this so it doesn't stress your child out. When you're implementing these desensitization strategies, you'll really want to go slowly and meet your child where they're at. So you'll want to go step by step and see them maybe 10 times in a row do a step without any signs of stressors. So you don't want them crying, trying to run away. You really want to try to get them to enjoy this so they don't give you so much pushback, and also so they're not miserable while they're wearing this mask. Depending on how sensitive your child is, you may need to start with them just being in the same room as the mask. So one way that you can make this a little more fun for them is show them that their favorite snack or maybe a favorite toy is just in the same vicinity as the mask. So all they have to do is go over, pull the fabric off of their toy, and then they can play with their toy. There's absolutely no demands here, and this should be a really low stress situation. Once they're consistently calm just being around the mask itself, then you can start moving towards them actually wearing it. So the next step that you may want is them just picking the mask up for a few seconds and putting it down. You want to do this in the least stressful way possible, so you don't want to be forcing them to do it. If you can just gently either guide them to it or show them that you're doing it, and then just let it be and provide some praise and maybe a fun treat, they should gradually start to not mind being around the mask so much. Once they're fine just picking the mask up, maybe you want them to just bring it to their face and put it down. Once they're willing to touch the mask to their face, you can then move on to maybe putting one ear thing on, putting it on just for a brief second, and then removing it. The less stress that you have in all of these situations, the better. If you push too hard or if you force them to do it, they're going to resent wearing the mask. Once they're willing to have the face mask on just one ear and they're still calm while they do it, then you can try having it on for a brief period of time on both ears. Once they're fine with having it on both ears and on their face, you can gradually start building up the amount of time. It may be helpful through all of this if you're showing them that you're also doing the same thing, that you're not forcing them to do it, but you're in it with them. You can even let them know, oh, I don't really like wearing this mask either, but it's what we have to do right now because it's the rules or because it's keeping us safe. I hope these tips help you and make it a little less miserable for your kid and for yourself to go out into public with the face masks on. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to our channel and share this with a friend who may also benefit from this information.